Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will be creating with a very useful, helpful, uh, you can say, it reduces your manual efforts to its minimum. How the things can be done, we'll just see for, and through those tool options, how we can create a letter and send that letter to multiple people that we will see. Okay. So for doing this activity, this is called as mail merge activity. So this particular utility, or you can say the tools, or the feature of MS Word. With this, you can create a variety of documents that can be shared to multiple people, same document to be shared to multiple people with just a click. How, we will see for that. Okay. So some a few instructions are to be taken care of while you are doing working with mail merge option. First thing, you should be clear with the for example, right now here we are taking care of writing a letter or sending an invitation to 5 people. For example, I'm sending an invitation to 5 people. So what I'll do, first thing is, very first thing, you need to create a letter, a draft. Second thing, you need to create the recipients list. And third thing, you have to merge these two documents. Okay. So how you can go for? I'll just demonstrate it to you. I'll reduce the zoom level, make it to 100. Okay. So invitation is like that. 2, and I'm leaving certain space. Then subject, invitation for valedictory. How I can correct it? Right click. The option is there. Valedictory function on. Suppose 25th April. I'm randomly giving these things. Okay. And dear participant. Okay. You are cordially invited to attend the. I'm using these things as it is, so I'm selecting it, copying it, and pasting it here. Of certificate course on technical digital skills on in Shalom at 4 p.m. Suppose this is the letter. Skill Development Center, bracket में convener. Okay. So this is the letter to be sent to specific, suppose 5 people. So I have created the rough draft. Now my first task is done. Now, whom these letters should be sent? So if I have only 5 letters to be done, what I'll do? I'll just select it, make the copy paste. In last lecture, we have seen page break option. I'll create the page break and do it so many times. Is it workable to generate so many multiple copies? There are chances of errors. So if, and one more thing, if I create by doing the copy paste and I want to make the change, instead of 25th April, I am making it 27th April and then resend it to other people, more people. Then so many times I will do the corrections. So it is not, you can say, recommended or valid to have this type of approach while we are creating multiple communication letters or multiple documents of same type, but sent to different people. Okay. So how you will create that then? One example we will see. I have created a letter. Now I'll go to mail merge. See here, I have gone to mailings, and from there, now I want to create a letter. I am very clear that I will create letter. Suppose if you want to create envelope address or labels, then you will select these two, either of these two options. But I'll select letter. So I'm clicking on start mail, and from here I'll select letters. Okay. So this is my letter I have created. I have done one step. Okay. And I'll save it in the document with the name true. Okay. Now it asks me for select, the next step is select recipients. So in recipients, right now I don't have any list created. So how I will do, I'll type new list. If the list is already available in XLS form with you, then you can select use existing list. But right now it is not there, so I'm creating new list. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll have these options. Okay. So I don't want email address, I want phone, I don't want this. I'm removed. Okay, this is the by default one. I don't want this. Home phone नहीं चाहिए, I am removing it. Country और region नहीं चाहिए, removing it. Zip code चाहिए, address line 1 2 नहीं चाहिए. I'm just removing it. 2, I'm removing it. Okay. Company name, everyone is having the same company name. I'm just deleting it. I don't want that. Then title also I don't want. Okay. State also I don't want. Only this much thing. Zip code also I don't. Okay. City की भी जरूरत नहीं है. I don't want. Okay. Now I want to add class. Okay. Then I want to add your suppose department. Okay. So likewise, I have added few fields and created my customized address list. Okay. By using this move up and move down button, I can shift the sequence of the address list, and I'm now clicking on OK. So now you can see this address list is available. Okay. I may not require phone also. So I will remove that phone also. Okay. Delete. Be sure once you delete, it will not be generated again. So better be clear when you are working with. So just for reference over here, what I am using, I am using first name, last name, class and department. Okay. So first name is, suppose I am writing, just making the entries, class SEM 5 and department is computer science. Okay. Now I want to make new entry. Ajay Batra SEM 2 and his department is psychology. Okay. Mayur Bansal Semi Physics. Then two more entries I'll just put in. Aman Verma Sem 1 Commerce. Okay. And one more entry, Geeta Wali Sem 3 Commerce. Okay, just for reference, I have taken these 5 entries. Okay, now I'm clicking on OK. It asks me to save this file. So this file is created as I have created from here. That's why it is asking me to save as type from here. Okay, and it would be of .mdb extension. So I'm saving it in desktop. Okay, and on desktop it is named as temp. Okay, and click on save. So now my document is ready. You can see my document is ready. How the recipient list was made, I have selected after, see, right now the list is there with me. And what I'll do, I'll open a select recipient list, type new list. Here, by default, some columns are available. Okay. Now, I don't want these columns. I want my customized columns. So I can clear the unrequired documents, column entries from here. I don't want title. I'm removing it. I don't want company name. I'm removing it. So whatever fields you don't want, whatever column headings you don't want, with respect to your particular this thing, you can remove it. If you require those things maybe in future, then you should not delete it. So I'm just keeping only this many things. Okay. I have created a document with only two fields, that is first name and last name. And I'm adding one more field from my side, that is class. Okay. Add one more, that is department, for example. Okay. So now I have clicked on it, clicked on OK. It asks me to make the entries. So I'm making the entry, for example, M1, L1. Okay, and class is 12th and department is CS. Okay, then M2, L2, class is 11th and department is physics. Okay, then M3, L3, class is 12th, department is CS. M4, L4, class is 12th, department is physics. Okay, so right now I am having a address list created with 4 entries. For just a reference, we have put the names as M1, M2, M3, M4 and last name as L1, L2, L3, L4. Okay, now I am clicking on OK. It, for the first time, it asks me to save the database. So where I want to have this database, this is required over here. Suppose I want to save it on desktop. So I have created desktop, clicked on, I have typed here temp. Now temp.mdb is already available. So I am creating temp1 dot, by default it will take the extension temp1.mdb. So I am click on save. So here my document is ready with the you can say recipients, 4 recipients. Now suppose I want to create the labels. How I will create it? I'll just click on Control N and insert table. Go to mailings, select recipient list, use existing list. From the desktop, I have selected MDB1, and from insert, first name, last name, class, department, close. So this is the way I have created it, and finish and merge, edit individual. Okay, so now you can see my table having that label. Okay, so like this you can create a variety of options from these things. Okay, so now my document is ready. You can see my document is ready. Second, my recipient list is ready. Now I have to select those recipients. I have created it. Now I will be using it. Use existing list, where my list is on desktop. See temp. I'm clicking on open. The moment recipient list gets activated, now you should be very cautious. You have created a template. Now you want to insert specific, you can say, fields at specific positions so that you can generate the required document. How? I'll show you. Okay, I'll click on insert merge field. Now it will be inserted where my cursor is. So I should be very clear where my cursor is and where that particular field is inserted. Okay, so I'm clicking on first name. After first name, I need a space. So manually I'm putting space bar, then insert last name. Okay, so it will look like first name, space, last name. Then I need a comma. Okay, then one enter key. I have put one enter key. Then insert name, class. Then again I have put enter and department here. Okay, so you will see uh, these are the things that looks in gray color with angular brackets to its both end. Okay. Okay, I'll again reshare the screen. Wait a second. I hope you all are able to see the screen. This is the letter that was created. Okay. And on desktop, I have created the temp.mdb file, which is having actual contents, or you can say which is having the recipients list or the details of the people whom the letter or the draft has to be shared. Okay, so this is written in that. Now what I'll do, after creating the document, and then again what I have done, from the select recipient list, I have clicked on use existing list. As I have created temp.mdb for first time, then again I have repeated it, I have reused it. So I'm clicking on use existing list. When I click on use existing list, these options like insert, merge, field, greeting, address block, that highlights up. Okay. Otherwise they are not active. So I'll select the location where I want to insert the field. Suppose you, in place of you, I want, in place of dear participant, what I'll do, I'm removing the word participant, and here it looks nice if people are having a letter addressed by their first name. So I'm just inserting insert first name here. Okay. So likewise, where I want the particular details to be incorporated, I should be very clear where my cursor is. Otherwise, your cursor will be at some different place and you will be working up with some uh, other things. Okay. So here I have inserted the required uh, fields. If I want to color them, I'll just go to home and have the specific color formatting for it. Okay, I'll just give it green color. I'll give it blue color. I don't want to have the spaces in between, so I'll make the line spacing 1 and remove the spaces from. Okay, so likewise, I have provided the basic formatting to my letter, and I am having embedded it with the fields required for. Okay, now if how my letter will look like, I just want to preview it. I'll click on preview results. So see here, the name is generated. See here and here also. Just from the next record button, I can see the records that I have created. Okay. So this is the, right now, this is just the original letter with embedded fields, and I am just previewing the letter. So here you will see only one page is created. Okay. Now I'm sure that the things are done properly and they are as per the requirement. So I'm closing the preview results option. I'm again clicking on preview results option so that it is showing me the generalized, you can say field wise information. Once I am done, I'll click on finish and merge. Okay, so while I am clicking on finish and merge, it will ask me to have certain options like, do I want to have separate documents or do I need to mail or print these documents? Okay, so first option will go for edit individual documents. Now we have 5 records at our place. Okay, so I want only the current record. Right now the current record was the 5th record. Okay, so do I want to work with only the 5th record, or I want to have all records, or if I am specific that only this letter should be sent to 3 to record number 3 to 5. First 2 records should not be informed, or they should not get this letter. So how you will go for it? So first I'll see the all option. Okay. See, the moment I click on all, you will see I'm having 5 letters generated here. Okay, and these 5 letters, see, the file name has changed to letters 1 with 5 pages created. Okay, so likewise you can take the print of separate pages and get the things done, or you want to have this as a communication to be sent somewhere, taken the print, you can just go to file and you can click on save as, and from here you will send as PDF. So this is, I'll set as merged letters. Okay, so you can see I have created a PDF named merge letters, which is having the combination of all the 5 letters that I have created from one template and one recipe. Now this process can be used to generate your ID cards. Suppose you have the list and you have prepared a template, just do the mail merge. You will see everyone's ID card is created. Likewise, you can create the certificates also. One demonstration I will show you for the certificates also. How you can create certificates in MS Word. Okay. So this is one option. I am closing it. Right now I have generated a PDF of merged 5 documents. So I'll not be saving this. Otherwise, you can have the copy of it. One more thing. Now, I have created a common template for all the 5 people. But for this Geeta Bali, I want to have a line over there. Special reference. Spelling mistake is being corrected. Dr. Mayur Kedkar or Dr. Mrs. Anjali Gaidhane. So what I have done, in rest 4 letters, no specificness is added, but for the 5th one, I have added certain things what I wanted to do or add on. Okay, I'll just make it red and underline. Okay, so these are the specific things what I have added to the specific 5th letter only. So like this also you can do. Just create a common thing what is required and do the respective modifications for the specific persons, and with less efforts or you can say minimum efforts, you can do the bulky task in few seconds or minutes. Okay, so this is one way. I am not saving it, so I am just closing it. Click on don't save. Now this is my template file available. I can use this template file for other work also. Okay, so I'm just closing this file. Click on save, and now I'm creating a new file. Control N. Now I told you we'll create a certificate. Okay, so now for certificate we need a border. So first thing what we will do, in page layout, I'm clicking on page border. Okay, and here I'm selecting either box or if I need some artwork like certificate, it should have. Okay, this one, and I'm having increasing its width. Okay, so now you can see my page is having a border. Okay, my certificate should be in a horizontal way. So what I'm doing in orientation, I'm clicking on landscape. Okay, just give me a second, please. Okay, now you can create the certificate as per your design view. What image, suppose I'm inserting this shape. So this is your one company logo, and insert this shape. This is your another company logo, and insert text box, this simple text box, and I'm just putting here, suppose, skill development center. Now I made a mistake. I didn't put D in small letter, capital letters, or this particular complete text I needed to have in complete uppercase. So there is a option for me available in this is this. I'll click on uppercase C. Without retyping it, removing it, I can have the capital letters. Okay. I'm making the center alignment. I'm changing the font from here. So generating a certificate or creating a ID from this particular pattern will not only summarize all the things that you have learned in Microsoft Word, and also it will help. See, it's having border. I'm just removing that border. No border. Shape outline. No. Okay. So this is the thing. Then in running text, again I'm taking the text box, and in this text I'm writing this is to certify that so and so has successfully completed the course. Okay, it is having error. Now see here, it is not giving me any suggestions because I have missed two S. If I would have missed only one S, then it would have shown me. Okay. So I'm just taking this. This is just for your reference. Okay. So it's not like I'm preparing the complete one. Okay. Suppose this is your certificate. Now I want to have this certificate. I'm removing the border of it, shape outline, no outline. And now I can create this as the base of my certificate. And with mail merge, I want to generate certificates with names of the individual students. So now what I'll do, I have this certificate ready. I'll go to mailings. See my this cursor is here. So be careful. I want the cursor here. Okay. In mailings, I have gone, select recipient list, use existing list. My list was created on desktop, temp.mdb, open. And on insert merge field, first name, insert, last name, insert, class, insert, department, insert. Let me check. फर्स्ट नेम के बाद लास्ट नेम नहीं आया है. लेट मी सी. यहाँ पे चाहिए था insert last name. Okay, so I have inserted the fields, but I don't have formatted one. So I'm just creating the format. Okay, I'm reducing the size. Okay, I don't want this underline here. I'm removing it, and first name and last name should have bold, italic and underline. Class and department should be of red color. So these are some basic formatting that I have done. So now my list is ready. See, just in, I'll click on mailings, preview the results. See, my first certificate is ready. Okay, and I'm again previewing of finish and merge. Now I want to give this to printer. So it will send all the files to the printer and not show you separately. So I don't want to send it directly to the printer. I'm just sending it merge to a new document, only the current record. So the current record is the first one. So it will show only the first record. Or if I want to have generated the certificates for only number 2 and number 4. So 2, 3, 4. So my 6. Number 2 is generated, number 3 is generated, and number 4. Only 3 documents are. So with so minimum efforts, you can create your own certificate and take the print of it. Okay. In suppose one of the certificate, I have to mention over here best participant. So likewise, you can do the modification in specific one and get the things done. Okay. So this was under the advanced part that we have learned today. In last classes, what we have learned with respect to tables, the higher end one, incorporating the functions and converting text to table, they all are on in the advanced part. Okay. So like this, you can create your certificate. Okay. So we have learned very interesting, useful, and helpful technique available from MS Word. I'm not saving this document, so I'm clicking on Don't Save. You can have it or go just send it to print. Okay. I hope everyone has understood.